Romania was communist when I was born there. That meant that everything, including the way you think, was controlled by the government. Religion was called opium for the people. My mother was a very selfish, self-centered person. She had no intention of having a family. So she had many abortions before she got pregnant with me. Because the family I lived in was very superstitious, my grandmother cursed her. Needless to say, she was very upset about it, but fearful enough that she allowed me to live. As long as she was alive, she took any opportunity to remind me that I wasn't wanted, that I destroyed her body, that I amount to nothing. That was very painful. On the other hand, my dad adored me, and he did everything in his power to soften up the relationship. He loved me, he cared deeply for me, he had an incredible sense of humor and, always lightened my days. When at 16, he unexpectedly died, I felt betrayed. I felt alone. I got angry with God, and I thought, if he's been so cruel to take my dad away, I don't want to have anything to do with him. Or there is no God. I started to live a life that was not pleasing to God at all. I started going to college, and there I met a young man that was different. He did not go with the guys after hours for a drink. He did not smoke. He did not use foul language. And one day, though it was very dangerous to do so for him, he talked to me about this guy I never heard before. He told me his name was Jesus. And he told me that he loved me so much that he died for me. I was very confused because I couldn't imagine anybody loving me, much less giving his life for me. I decided to go to his church, which was underground at the time in Romania. I learned that God loved me so much that He needed me in her womb. He chose to have me be birthed at that particular time. He chose me. He chose to adopt me in His family, from the feeling of being garbage to the feeling of being a princess in God's kingdom. It was just something. When I understood that, I totally surrendered my life in His hands. My life turned around totally because of the love of Jesus Christ that was expressed through this young man. I am Priscilla Nicoara, and I am second.